Hi students, my name is Naren Sirswa and welcome to Udan. I think these questions may ask in your exam. So I'm starting this daily quiz of 23rd April 2020. So here, question number first is with reference to the buffer stock, consider the following statements. Statement first is the Food Corporation of India is the main agency for procurement, storage, and distribution of food grains. Second statement is the buffer stocks are required to feed targeted public distribution system and other welfare schemes, ensure food security during the periods when the production in agriculture is short. Which of the statements given above is are correct? Option A, one only. Option B, two only. Option C, one and two both. Option D, none of the above. And right answer is option C, one and two both. Next is explanation of this question. The Food Corporation of India, FCI, is the main agency for procurement, storage, and distribution of food grains. In addition to the requirements of wheat and rice under the targeted PDS, the central pool is required to have sufficient stocks of these in order to meet any emergencies like drought, failures of crop, as well as to enable open market intervention. In case of price rise, the buffer norms are the minimum food grains the center should have in the central pool at the beginning of each quarter to meet requirement of public distribution system and other welfare measures. Next is what are the objectives of buffer stocks? The buffer stocks are required to first is feed TPDS and other welfare schemes, ensure food security during the periods when production is short of normal demand during bad agriculture years. Third is stabilize prices during period of production shortfall through open market sales. Next is question number 2. With reference to retail inflation, consider the following statements. Statement first is retail inflation is the change in the price level at consumer level. Second statement is base effect is the distribution in a monthly inflation figure resulting from abnormally high or low rate of inflation in the year ago month. Which of the statements given above is are correct? Option A, one only. Option B, two only. Option C, both one and two. Option D, neither one nor two. And right answer is option C, both one and two. And explanation of this question is what do you mean by retail inflation? Retail inflation is the change in price level at consumer level. Consumer price index CPI used to calculate the retail inflation. In example, prices at retail consumer level. Headline inflation is the measure of total inflation within an economy. It includes price rise in food, fuel, and all other commodities. Next is core inflation, also known as underlying inflation, is a measure of inflation which excludes items that face volatile price movement, notably food and energy. In other words, core inflation is nothing but headline inflation minus inflation that is contributed by food and energy commodities. Next is the base effect refers to the distortion in a monthly inflation figure of the current year resulting from abnormally high or low rate of monthly inflation figure in the previous year. Next is question number 3. Which schedule in the Indian Constitution has explicit provisions for disqualification of MPs and MLAs on grounds of defection? Option A, 8th schedule. Option B, 9th schedule. Option C, 10th schedule. Option D, 4th schedule. And right answer is option C, 10th schedule. 52nd Amendment Act inserted the 10th schedule in the Constitution to stop horse trading and party flip-flopping. The decision on question as to disqualification on ground of defection is referred to the chairman of the Speaker of such House, and his decision is final. The law applies to both Parliament and state assemblies. Next, what are the grounds of defection? First is, if a member of a house belonging to a political party voluntarily gives up the membership of his political party. Second is, he votes or does not vote in the legislature contrary to the directions of his political party. However, if the member has taken prior permission or is condoned by the party within 15 days from such voting or abstention, the member shall not be disqualified. Third is, if an independent candidate joins a political party after the election. Next is, if a nominated member joins a party 6 months after he becomes a member of the legislature. Next is, what are the exceptions under the law? The law allows a party to merge with or into another party, provided that at least 2/3 of its legislatures are in favor of the merger. In such a scenario, neither the members who decide to merge nor the ones who stay with the original party will face disqualification. Next is question number 4. Which of the following state does not have inner line permit system in place? Option A, Arunachal Pradesh. Option B, Manipur. Option C, Nagaland. Option D, Meghalaya. Right answer is option D, Meghalaya. Next is explanation of ILP. The ILP system was established by the British government under the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873 to safeguard tribes of eastern parts of Bengal. It was introduced to protect the Crown's own commercial interest by preventing British subjects from trading within these regions in 1950. The Indian government replaced British subjects with citizens of India. This was to address local concerns about protecting the interests of the indigenous people from outsiders belonging to other Indian states. The ILP is a document/permit that allows an Indian citizen to visit or stay in a state that is protected under the ILP system. The permit is issued by the concerned state government. Recently, the ILP regime was extended to Manipur. Manipur is the 4th state after Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, and Mizoram where the ILP regime is applicable. Next is question number 5. With reference to Indian freedom struggle, consider the following following events. First event, Meerut conspiracy case. Second, Muzaffarpur conspiracy case. Third, Kakori conspiracy case. And fourth, Kanpur conspiracy case. What is the correct chronological sequence of the above events? Option A 1 2 3 4, option B 2 4 3 1, option C 4 3 1 2, option D 1 4 2 3, and right answer is option B 2 4 3 1. आइए एक्सप्लेन करते हैं इसे. फर्स्ट इज मुजफ्फरपुर conspiracy case 1908 AD. It was a revolutionary conspiracy by the Khudiram Bose and Praful Chaki to kill the chief presidency magistrate D.H. Kingsford of Muzaffarpur. Next is Kanpur conspiracy case 1924 AD. The newly emerged communists of India were suppressed by the British government. M.N. Roy, Mazumdar Ahmed, S.A. Dange, Sokat Usmani, Nalini Gupta, and Singravela Chettiar were caught by the government and were trailed for conspiring against the government. Next is Kakori conspiracy case 1925. Kakori case was a train robbery against the British Indian government. It was organized by revolutionary organization. An example, Hindustan Republican Association (HRA) under the leadership of Ram Prasad Bismil, Asfaqullah Khan, Rajendra Lahiri, and Chandrasekhar Azad, etc. Next is Meerut conspiracy case 1929 AD. Meerut solidarity movement showed the potential might of the working class. A group of leaders and working class planned a movement against the British government of communism in India. During this case, 31 labor leaders, included 3 Englishmen, were arrested on the charge of conspiracy. Muzaffar Ahmad, S.A. Dange, S.V. Ghat, Dr. Z. Adhikari, P.C. Joshi, S.S. Mirzakar, Shaukat Usmani, Philip Stratt, etc. were arrested on the charge of conspiracy to overthrow the British government. Next is question number 6. Which of the following statements is not correct about the Simon Commission? Option A, Government of India Act of 1919 provided the legal sanction of the appointment of the commission. Option B, all of the parties boycotted the commission. Option C, it supported the extension of hierarchy which was incorporated in the Government of India Act of 1935. Option D, the commission was the precursor to the 3 round table conferences of the representatives of the British government. And the right answer is option C. Let's explain this. Government of India Act 1919 provided for the appointment of a statutory commission to inquire into the report on its working after 10 years of its coming into force. In November 1927 itself, 2 years before the schedule, the British government announced the appointment a 7-member statutory commission under the chairmanship of Sir John Simon to report on the condition of India under its new constitution. All the members of the commission were British and hence all the parties boycotted the commission. Next, the commission submitted its report in 1930 and recommended the abolition of hierarchy, extension of responsible government in the provinces, establishment of a federation of British India and princely states, continuation of communal electorate, and so on. 2. Consider the proposals of the commission. The British government the British government convened 3 round table conferences of the representatives of the British government, British India and Indian princely states. On the basis of these discussions, a white paper of the constitution reforms was prepared and submitted for the consideration of the Joint Select Committee of the British Parliament. The recommendations of this committee were incorporated in the Government of India Act of 1935. Next is question number 7. Jahaz Mahal at Mandu was built by option A. Hosang Shah, option B. Sultan Baz Bahadur, option C. Firoz Shah Tughlaq, option D. Ghiyasuddin Khilji, and right answer is option D. Ghiyasuddin Khilji. Let's explain this. Jahaz Mahal is a 2-story place between 2 reservoirs with open pavilions, balconies overhanging the water and a terrace built by Sultan Ghiyasuddin Khilji. It was used as the ultimate pleasure and recreational resort. Next is question number 8. Consider the following statements regarding Global Snow Leopard and Ecosystem Program GSLEP. First statement is it is an intergovernmental alliance of all the 12 snow leopard range countries. Second statement is the GSLEP is a range-wide effort which includes only range countries, governments, and intergovernmental organizations. Which of the statements given above is our correct? Option A, one only. Option B, two only. Option C, both one and two. Option D, neither one nor two. And right answer is option A, one only. Let's explain this. Global Snow Leopard and Ecosystem Program GSLEP. It is an intergovernmental alliance of all the 12 snow leopard range countries. The GSLP is a range-wide effort that unites range countries, their governments, non-governmental and intergovernmental organizations, local communities, and the private sector around a shared vision to conserve snow leopards and the vulnerable high mountain ecosystem. The snow leopard countries, namely India, Nepal, Bhutan, China, Mongolia, Russia, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. Next is question number 9. Consider the following statements regarding olive ridley turtles. Statement first is olive ridley turtles are one of the smallest and most abundant of all sea turtles found in the world. Second statement is IUCN red list status of olive ridley turtles is vulnerable. Which of the statements given above is are correct? Option A, one only. Option B, two only. Option C, both one and two. Option D, neither one nor two. And right answer is option C, both one and two. The olive ridley turtles are one of the smallest and most abundant of all sea turtles found in the world, inhabiting warm waters of the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. These turtles, along with their cousin Campus ridley turtle, are best known for their unique mass nesting called arabida, where thousands of females comes together on the same beach to lay eggs. IUCN red list vulnerable. First is they are carnivorous and feed mainly on jellyfish, shrimp, snails, crabs, mollusks, and a variety of fish and their eggs. These turtles spend their entire lives in the ocean. They migrate thousands of kilometers between feeding and mating grounds in the course of a year. Next is question number 10. Consider the following statements regarding Kusum scheme. Statement first is the scheme aims to provide energy security along with financial as well as water security to farmers. Second statement is it would encourage farmers to generate only solar power in their farms and use the clean energy to replace their diesel water pumps. Select the correct statements from the code given below. Option A, one only. Option B, two only. Option C, both one and two. Option D, neither one nor two. Right answer is option C. Let's explain this. What is Kusum scheme? The scheme aims to provide energy security along with financial and water security to farmers. It would encourage farmers to generate solar power in their farms and use the clean energy to replace their diesel water pumps. It targets to aid a decentralized solar power capacity of 25,750 megawatt by 2022. Next is question number 11. Consider the following statements regarding geological time scale. The statement first is the geological time scale is the calendar for events in Earth history. Second statement is it subdivides all time into named units of abstract time called in ascending order of duration, eons, eras, periods, epochs, and ages. Which of the statements given above is are correct? Option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 nor 2, and right answer is option A. What do we mean by geological time scale? The geological time scale is the calendar for events in Earth history. The geological time scale is a calendar for events in Earth history. It subdivides all time into named units of abstract time called is in descending order of duration, eons, eras, periods, epochs, and ages. The names of eras were chosen to reflect major changes of the development of life on the earth. Paleozoic, old life, Mesozoic, intermediate life, Cenozoic, recent life. Each period corresponds to significant events such as the breakup of continents, shift in climate, and the emergence of particular types of animals and plant life. Okay students, over for the day. Hope you like this video. Share this video and download our application for further study material and test series. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.